Welcome back to the Daily Met, kmetradio.org, where you get your news fix, get your music fix, local, national, otherwise, doesn't matter. We got it. So we got a couple of guests here. If you hear that right there, that's not Black and Yellow.
No, it's not.
That's
it's a
not
Star Trek remix.
Yeah, man.
The Wiz Khalifa Star Trek remix.
StarCraft.
Yeah, StarCraft.
Star Trek.
I'm off today.
I know.
I'm off.
Were you even around for Star Trek? Were you even alive?
I don't know. When did it end? If it ended in 89, no. If 90, then yes.
You got some run then.
But I have been around for StarCraft.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and bring in my man, Mr. Maximus Black.
What's up?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Good, dude. Good to have you on. I'm sitting next to your ace. My man Kellen from the Met Report is here as well.
What's up, Kellen?
What up, Jeff?
Kellen is like editor extraordinaire over here at the Met Report. Cameraman. You're like everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just a multimedia journalist.
Everything.
That's it, man. So, gentlemen, real quickly here. This is an epidemic, and me and Kellen were sitting in the office here, and I got hip to everything that is StarCraft. Jeff, why don't you give them a little bit of insight on this epidemic?
Well, there's a lot of old school players that used to play regular StarCraft, Brood War StarCraft, and it was a huge thing and still is in fact, it's massive in Korea. Basically, it's probably the most competitive it is the most competitive RTS game on the planet. RTS stands for real-time strategy. It's basically like your old school Command and Conquers. I don't know if you guys ever played Command and Conquer or anything like that. It's sort of similar, where you can go online. You basically create your army and you just go to town and fight to be the best. And it's huge, man. It's blowing up. It's blowing up here in North America, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, dude. Now you brought up Korea, man. From what I understand, that this is on television over there. Yeah, man. That is crazy, dude.
Yeah, like there's channels in Korea that quite literally run StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 1 24 hours, 7 days a week. Just like if you're watching like Fox on TV or whatever. Like,
the public access StarCraft channel.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
love it.
Crazy.
Find it on the receiver. Just go ahead and dial it up, man. That is crazy. So your play in all of this, you have an affiliation with YouTube. Is this correct?
Yeah. Basically, me and my partner, no homo. Me and my buddy Adam, we started up Leg TV, Life's a Glitch TV, which stands for Leg TV. We started that up about a year and a week ago. And you know what? It just it blew up. We noticed that in Korea and even in the North American scene, it was very, very competitive. It was almost like for someone that's new, such as yourself, if you just saw, like, it's StarCraft. If you came in and started playing, and you started going on forums and stuff like that, you may feel very intimidated because people really don't have time for noobs. They don't have time for people that come in and just like to play it. Maybe an hour or two a day, or people have 9 to 5s. People don't have the opportunity to play the game 8 to 12 hours a day and become godlike at it. And we noticed that 98% of the players that play StarCraft are average day players, and we decided we were going to create a channel, a network, and a community for those individuals to have a voice, to have some to have some shine, and to feel like they're a pro, even though they don't have the skill. But in our community, there are the stars of the noobs, if that makes sense.
The rookies.
That's right.
No doubt.
That's right. So that's basically what we do. And then, of course, I have my live streaming, and I stream StarCraft. I like to play. I consider myself a good StarCraft player. I'm definitely not the best by any stretch of the means. I don't think that my brain can comprehend a pro level of that game, because it is like playing a game of chess, and it's it can get very frustrating for people that just really don't have the chops for it, just really doesn't have that thinking, that way of thinking,
tactical thinking.
Exactly. And
yeah.
I know I could get there, but it would take me years to do it, opposed to somebody that naturally has that talent and can do it with hard work and get there relatively quickly. So I like to play. I like to try to be the best player I can, but at the same time, I like to have fun and put on a show, and that's what we do at Lake TV.
I got you.
Hey, Jeff, When Cheese Fails, man, how many hours of entertainment would you say that would give any just average YouTuber?
Well, if you watch When Cheese Fails from start to finish, wow, you're looking at probably 100 hours of footage, and that's just When Cheese Fails. When Cheese Fails basically is what made us who we are today.
Okay.
What made us quote unquote famous in the StarCraft community, although I don't like really saying that because we're still relatively new. But when I go to the game store, my local game store, and people say, "Hey, it's Maximus Black," they know me as the cheese guy, right? They know me as When Cheese Fails, and basically what it is there's always cheesy ways to win a game, such as when you're in Call of Duty, if you're a bitch and you sit there and you camp, and you rage when you see that shit.
That's a feminine move. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. It's a dick move. And what we do is we take those dick moves, those cheesy aspects of StarCraft, and we watch them fail. So, like, if you were in COD and you were camping there for an hour and then some guy came around and cut you in the throat and then teabagged you in front of hundreds of people, that would be funny. And that's kind of what we do with StarCraft is if somebody's doing a cheesy tactic and they get caught by it, we make fun of them.
All right, I got you. So, dude, listen, Kellen gave me a little bit of insight, and I want you to share this with the people out there. You have got this whole hustle set up, and you're pretty much doing this, with, I'm guessing, 2 to 3 bodies? Is that what I'm understanding here?
It's just me and Adam, yeah.
Yeah, man, and that's pretty impressive. So give a little bit of insight on everything that goes down for your YouTube site and how all the work that you guys do. Because the editing and everything that I got that was shared with me is pretty intense, man.
Yeah, well, there's some things I can talk about and some things I can't by contract. But I will tell you that I worked my ass off as a server, serving food, being a slave to the community locally, just, basically being a bitch for 5 years and just taking it. And I had enough of it. I wanted to do something that would allow my quote-unquote talents or creativity to really get out there and spread across the world. And me and Adam both decided that we were going to start the channel, and we did so a year ago. And basically, I worked my shit job for an entire year, working 80-hour weeks between that and Leg TV. Because when you start up on YouTube, whether it's a gaming channel, whether it is a vlogging channel, whether you're Epic Mealtime or whatever, it doesn't really matter. You have to start somewhere, and when you start, you have no viewers, you have no audience, all you have is this raw idea, and it's just a matter of getting out there. And someone such a success like Epic Mealtime, they really made it big and quick because they're so original. But breaking into something like doing Call of Duty, or in this case StarCraft, there are so many channels out there that already do it. And me and Adam knew that in order for us to be successful, we had to do something differently. We had to appeal to the average day gamer instead of only covering pro games.
Yeah.
We had to grind it out like no other because, well, everyone had a head start than what we did. We were a year late in getting in. And, people have their favorites, their favorite personalities, and they're not easily